Hi everyone, we're here at Claypoole's Fabric. We're so excited to go inside and meet Mr. Claypoole. Come on in and join me and we'll see what his store has to offer. Okay, so we have joined Mr. Claypoole here at Claypoole's Fabric, and I'd like to say thank you for allowing us to visit your store today.
You're quite welcome.
And tell us a little bit about your store and how it got started.
This store got started by my mother in back in '66. She used to make a lot of clothes for herself and my sisters, and she couldn't buy fabric very few places other than the regular price stuff. So she said somebody ought to start a shop. And after a while she said, well, why not me?
Okay.
So she started in '66, and she was in business, here for like 30 years before she died. So my portion of inheritance would be this, and it's been 23 years plus since.
So the shop in total has been here how many years? Over 50?
53.
53 years. Yes. Okay.
And not in this building, but 53 years.
Okay. Was it on this property?
Yes, it was here in this property since December '72.
Okay. Now, were you quilting? Had you got into quilting?
Not at that time. It wasn't until quite a few years into it. So I have been quilting for about, I would say, 7 or 8 years.
So you started long arming as well, because you do have a long arm.
I do have a long arm. I had an opportunity to buy a used machine, and now I don't do it for people.
Right.
I don't do it for customers.
Right.
I do occasionally let people rent time on it.
Now, do you go around and vend at different quilt shows throughout the year?
Yes, I started with the Slate Lake show, Peggy's Patchwork Pals, and she asked me to vend, and she says, one thing you have some of that not many people have is quilt backs. Mm-hmm. Not many people have any, so I've specialized in those. Right now, I've got about 250 different quilt backs.
That is quite a few quilt backs. So besides your quilt backs, what other items can people expect to find in your store?
Well, I've got a lot of cottons from different companies. If you see these bundles here that I have here, all of these bundles I personally put together of the collections. I have some Wyndham. I have, in fact, I have a whole wall of Marcus fabrics, and I have a lot of Andover, some Washington Street, which is P&B fabrics. Mm-hmm. I also have other fabrics. I have fleeces.
Okay.
I have some upholstery, I have some trims, a few other novelty things. I do have a little bit of camo fabric.
You have a lot of panels in your store as well.
I have a lot of panels, and I also have, we'll let you see them, I have a lot of what they call printed quilt tops, or cheater quilts.
Cheaters, yes.
In fact, some of them are even new prints that I just got recently.
Good for quick baby quilts and
quick quilt, or plus I have baby panels, but also some people like the cheater quilts because if they're doing for charity, they don't have to put as much money into making them. So, and also I do have Hobbs quilt backing. I also have a black one in case you don't, if you have a dark quilt, you don't want those pokies.
Absolutely, yes. And Hobbs is a great batting company.
Yes.
A very good brand. Well, thank you so much for having us visit your store today. We are very, very excited that we got to come out and see you. And
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sure.